1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The foreign minister and his Chinese counterpart at a meeting in Guangzhou have discussed issues of mutual interest and bilateral relations. The Minister for Human Rights has urged the world to take notice of the one-sided and dubious judicial trial of the Kashmiri Hurriyat leader Mohammad Yasin Malik by India. The annual meeting of the World Economic Forum begins in Davos, Switzerland today after a gap of 2 years. The United States and South Korea have agreed to bolster military ties amid regional tensions. And now the news in detail. The Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari met his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Guangzhou today. Both the leaders discussed issues of mutual interest and bilateral relations. The Minister for Human Rights, Riaz Hussain Pirzada, has urged the world to take notice of the one-sided and dubious judicial trial of the Kashmiri leader Mohammad Yasin Malik and his possible murder through the ongoing sham proceedings in India. He was talking to the media along with Mohammad Yasin Malik's wife Mashal Malik in Islamabad today. The minister expressed the fear that Indian authorities are running a sham trial against Mohammad Yasin Malik on farcical grounds to award death sentence or life imprisonment to him. He said Pakistan will raise this issue at the Human Rights Council in Geneva and all other world fora. Speaking on the occasion, Mashal Malik said Kashmir is a disputed territory as per the United Nations resolutions, and the world community has the jurisdiction to play its role to save the life of Mohammad Yasin Malik. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has called for a complete shutdown on Tuesday against the conviction of the illegally detained Hurriyat leader Mohammad Yasin Malik in a false case by a court of India's notorious National Investigation Agency. The call for the shutdown has been fully supported by the Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, traders, civil society, students and other Hurriyat leaders and organizations. Sessions of the Senate and the National Assembly will be separately held at the Parliament House in Islamabad tomorrow at 4 p.m. Besides legislative business, both the houses will take up matters pertaining to national and international importance. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has declared emergency after raging of fire at Koh Suleiman forest region. In a statement, the Minister for Local Government Faisal Amin Khan said 3 people have died and 4 others injured after being trapped in the fire. He said the security forces, rescue organizations and locals are working tirelessly to contain the major fire on the Balochistan side, while teams and machinery on the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa side are also working to create access to the terrain area. The minister said lack of water on site and steep cliffs make it extremely difficult for approach. He said chilgoza, pine and olive trees over 400 acres on the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa side have been affected as the strong winds are enhancing the intensity of the fire. The Balochistan government has established a task force led by the Secretary Forest to implement rescue and relief operations of extinguishing the fire on pine trees in district Shirani. According to an official handout, the task force will coordinate with the federal and the provincial governments and departments, national and international donors for rehabilitation operation. The task force will also assess the damage to property, loss of precious human lives, and submit reports on daily basis. The annual meeting of the World Economic Forum is going to begin in Davos, Switzerland today after a gap of 2 years. The meeting will focus on key issues including fostering global and regional cooperation, securing economic recovery, building healthy and equitable societies, and safeguarding climate, food, and nature. The United States and South Korea have agreed to bolster military ties amid regional tensions during a meeting in Seoul. American President Joe Biden and his newly elected South Korean counterpart Yoon Suk-yeol called for denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Both the sides agreed to conduct joint military exercises and training to counter North Korean military expansion. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.